Hello again, everybody. Sci-Fi Guy 86 here with another Redstone Basics episode for you. This will be episode 7 of the series. In the last episode, we talked a little bit about pulse lengtheners and shorteners. In this one, I want to talk to you about another shortener and another lengthener. So this one is a little more compact, and it also goes very quick if you wanted to, and it can also be extended like the other one can be. It's just a matter of how long do you want to make this piston weight to extend. So this can be an extender or a shortener, pretty easy method. This one here I really like as an extender. It's probably my favorite extender. It's the most complicated though. Okay, so I'll go ahead and hit this button again and try to explain what's going on here. So when you hit this button, the power up here turns on. Actually what happens is this power here turns off, turning this power on, because if this power is on, then this torch is off. But it turns all that on, which then also sends this current over this way, all the way around this way, which will then turn these off instead of being on, and it'll turn, because that is then off again, this turns back on. And then this has to reset at that point. So let me go and hit the button so you can kind of watch that in action. And then it turns it off, turning that on, and then it resets. Pretty simple. All you have to do to extend this pulse is bring this out, and if you want to shorten it at all, you can bring it down by getting rid of some of these. So that's a really great pulse extender, and that's a really great pulse shortener. As you look over here, these pulse extenders are a little bigger, a little more crazy looking, and this, is ugh. These take a lot more space. This is a lot more compact, especially when you're talking, oh, I want to extend this door to be 30 seconds or something like that, or even 5 minutes. Well, if you want to go that much more extended, you can go with this. Now, there's also timers you can use with minecarts falling through spider webs, but I won't go into that right now. Okay, so anyway, also in this episode, something I wanted to talk about was a T flip-flop. Okay, I've mentioned these a couple of times in this series. They're very simple to make. I definitely recommend using them. Okay, so this is how I start building one. Torch down there. Oops. I just built it in the wrong place. You want regular pistons on either side like that, with a block like that. Okay, torch down there. And then you want to put some dust on top. And to activate this, torch and a torch. Okay. Now you have two outputs here. You have either here or here. You have inputs pretty much anywhere along this area. You have inputs. So if you want to input any of those places, you can. I'm just going to go ahead and do it like right here. But actually, what I'm going to do is put it on the side here, because you can just put it right on the side like that. Oh, but you need a button. I'm crazy. Hold on. So this turns a button into a lever. That's the entire purpose of this. I don't know why I put a lever on there. Every time you press the button, the pistons somehow switch. I'm not entirely sure exactly how that works, but this is a T flip-flop that is all over the interwebs, the YouTube, and everybody's probably got one of these in their world. Very simple T flip-flop, very basic, and it does the job quite well, turning a button into a lever. Okay. It also gives you two options here. You could also do something else that's kind of cool about this design. If you wanted to have, say, a second option, so instead of on and off, have option A, option B. So like maybe one door turns on, the other one turns off. Every time you press the button, it'll either activate that one or it'll activate that one. Let me go ahead and press the button for you. Switches, that one's now off. Press the button. Switches, that one's now on. See? Okay, now we're going to look at another T flip-flop design. I'm actually not really sure if this one works on PC or not. Pretty sure it does. It works on Xbox. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put button right here on the end, torch right here, dust right here, and let's go ahead and press the button. Acts as a monostable, as you can see. The block right here has been moved. This definitely needs to be a sticky piston. Let me just make sure that that one is also a sticky piston. Okay, now I know that they both are definitely sticky pistons. Okay, so you see how it releases it there and then brings it back there? It's a monostable. There's not enough of a pulse reaching this piston to fully extend and retract the piston. There's only a 1 tick pulse, so it extends, but it leaves the block, or it brings the block back, but it doesn't. It does one or the other. It either brings it back or it extends it. Alternating, of course. Okay, so next we have our next episode. I'll probably talk a little more about some T flip-flops, but I wanted to keep this episode short, so I'm going to have to end this episode here. There's a pistonless T flip-flop I want to show you, as well as a vertical T flip-flop. But this one is what I consider a horizontal, and this is what I consider the standard. So, yeah, a couple of T flip-flops, pulse extender, pulse lengthener, pulse extender, pulse shortener, and I hope you guys enjoyed, or pulse limiter. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Redstone Basics series, episode 7. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in episode 8.